What it do? It's your boy Young Bo from PCMG.
And it's your girl, Charlise J, First Lady of the Players Club.
And we is kicking it off at the Industry Most Wanted podcast. Tune in.
Yeah.
I put my makeup in the bag, got my panties out the drawer, took my toothbrush out the holder, and I'm headed towards the door. Wait, let me grab a t-shirt, gotta be one that you wore, cause you're my favorite scent, and I'ma need it, that's for sure. Stack the keys.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast.
Yes,
Wow. Hey, we lit early in the morning. Well, it is afternoon now, but listen, I got Players Club Music Group on Young Bo.
Young Bizzle.
Yeah, Young Bizzle. Shout out to you, bro. I ain't seen you in a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since we sat down and did this.
That's right.
And I got the First Lady, Charlise J. Hello, my love.
How you doing?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you both for being here. Go ahead and give us that introduction of yourself.
Once again, my name is Charlise J. I'm the First Lady of Players Club Music Group, the first and the only lady. That's
I know that's right. She said the first and the only lady.
I gotta throw that out.
Are we keeping it like that?
We better look. I'm
Come
working
on, Clay. She gotta be the only lady. I'm just saying.
I'm working
Absolutely. And go ahead and give us that official introduction. Break it down.
What it do, man? It's your boy Young Bo, your player partner from PCMG, the fly side the group.
Period.
And we tuning in with TampaMystic at the Industry Most Wanted podcast.
Yeah.
Come mess with us.
Straight like that. Straight like that. Hey, if you ain't here, you losing. I'm just saying. Well, again, thank you both for being here. And both congratulations on your deal with Players Club Music Group.
Thank you.
Shout out to Clay, man. That's my brother for life.
The P.O. He not a CEO, he a P.O.
Yeah.
He's such a dope person, man. I've known him for a long time. We do a lot of great business together. So again, congratulations to both you guys. And I just want to kick it off with that real quickly. You know, how did the situation with Players Club Music Group come about for you?
Well, me personally, I've known Clay over 10 years.
Okay.
We went to college together.
Oh, dope.
We both went to Georgia State.
Okay.
And I want to say, let him tell it, I was his first feature when we first, because I feel like we started doing music together. So I think everything just came full circle. Like,
Understood.
I went and did my thing. He went and did his thing. And both of us seen each other out here in the field making motion with what we had going on.
Yeah.
And he reached out to me like, look, man, it don't make sense for us to be knowing each other this long and not doing something together.
Absolutely.
Like, let's make it make sense.
Yes.
And I ain't gonna lie, ever since I've been with him, everything been making sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He a real genuine. So he a real good person in general. Like,
He's got a good heart.
he's a real genuine person, and everything he do is really sincere. So
Yes.
you don't really meet, even with me doing this for as long as I have, you don't meet people like that for
You
real.
definitely don't, because he's very selfless. There's a lot of self-righteous people out here.
Yes.
He's very selfless. Like, he really, even though he's an artist himself, he puts other artists in a position to win.
I think it's because he knows how it feels to be an artist.
Exactly.
Right.
And he's stepping into the CEO mode.
Yeah.
So he knows what
What we
artists need.
Yes.
He knows what we going through. So he always try to be like, I know how I felt when I was at this stage.
Right.
And I'm going to help them get to where I'm trying to get them to go.
He definitely connects a lot of dots.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for
most
sure.
definitely. And my love over here, she looks so beautiful. Look at her, you guys. She's like a angel, like a breath of fresh air.
We call her the Queen P. That's the Queen P.
Queen
The
P.
biggest
Yes,
queen.
absolutely. How did this situation come about for you with Players Club?
Pretty much the same. I've known Clay and Messiah for about 10 years.
Yeah.
I became First Lady of Southern Players when it was just Southern Players.
Yes.
I think 2014.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I did move to LA around 2017, so I kind of separated for a minute, and I
Understood.
just came back actually
Okay.
2022.
Okay.
So yeah, I've known these guys for a long time. It's like family. So I think Clay just really is big on building with people that he's known for a long time.
Yes.
That he can trust and, stuff like that. So he just bringing us all back together for the most part.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to Sweet Tooth too, man.
Yeah, shout
Yes.
out
I
to
ain't forget you,
yeah.
brother. I ain't forget you. I promise I did.
A pimp named Sweet
'Cause
Tooth.
he also been like, I've known him just as long as I known Clay.
Yeah.
I remember when they was in a group a long time ago.
Absolutely.
Like before the Southern Players. And he always been cool with me. Like, even when Clay reached out to me, he also like I used to see him on Peter Street because that's being his hangout spot. Like we both came up on Peter Street.
Yeah.
And every time I see him, bro, you need to come on in. Now we got some situation going on. You gonna fit right on in.
Absolutely.
Right on in. So yeah, shout out to Sweet. Shout out Sweet too.
And both be looking out.
And definitely Clay is a dot connector. I can say that because, when he was signed with Doggy Style South, he connected, or Doggy Style Records, he connected me with that situation. And I was working with them for a while when they launched in the Southern region. I got an artist signed with them, but that was crazy. Clay connected them dots for me and connected me with that situation. So shout out to Clay James. We love you, bro. Wow. Yeah, most definitely. So you said you had moved to LA for a while. Was it to pursue your music?
Really, it was just to pursue life.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I feel like I was just I don't know what I feel like I was in at that point in my life. Just not so much just with my career, but like personally, with family and just me, myself. I just needed to
reset,
get away and start over. Yeah, do something different.
Yeah.
And so I did it for about 3 years. Learned a lot, seen a lot, became a lot.
Life be lifing, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it when I was driving here, exactly that. I was like, life passes us by so fast.
Especially since 2020. Like
that's what I was about to say.
I swear, I blink my eyes, it's 2023.
And it's almost 2024.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm just like,
I feel like life was moving like, I ain't gonna say slow, but I feel like it was just moving at a pace before 2020.
Absolutely.
After that pandemic hit, and we stayed in that house that full year, it's like
we woke up.
I feel like every day something trying to catch up to the next day.
100%. And I'm just like, man, life is just passing us by so quickly. So what was your experience like living in LA?
For the most part, it was a good experience. I met a lot of people that I'm still friends with now.
Yeah.
But it was also it was an experience. I learned a lot, especially when I tried doing music out there and by myself as a solo artist, going to a lot of industry events by myself. I was like, oh, I don't like doing this by myself.
No.
It ain't fun. A lot of people are
safe.
out there trying to get you.
Yeah, it's not safe.
And I learned a lot about the industry, just like how dark it can be, how scary it can be, how, just really how much I need a team.
Yes.
Or just people around me, period. I was out there by myself for the longest. So it was a good experience overall. I probably won't move back to LA.
It's very expensive,
it's
too.
Expensive. The people be weird. It's not very like
kind of bougie.
Yeah.
Just keeping it G. That's just what
it's cool for a little experience. You want to go for
Vacation.
a week. Yeah.
Right.
Go see what's going on, but it's just not home.
No.
But
Are you originally from Atlanta area?
No, I'm originally from California, so I was born in
Okay.
Oakland. I'm a Bay Area girl. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I got a best of both worlds, West Coast, South. So I moved here when I was probably like 7. So
okay.
I'm a peach, but I went back and forth for a long time.
Understood. Absolutely. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Atlanta, man. From the West Side.
West Side.
I went to Dud High. I grew up in Adamville.
Okay.
My grandma, my whole family's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I grew up in Vine City. I've been all around, so like, I done stayed a lot of places.
What was it like for you growing up out here in Atlanta?
Atlanta, it's like, I don't know. It's like everything was just so. I think growing up for me, I was just so carefree. Like I was just out here doing shit.
Yeah. In this type of city, you can be like that.
Yeah, like just doing so. Like, and it's so crazy because Atlanta always, like, as far as I can remember, Atlanta has always been like a popping city. Like
always.
I stayed in some apartments called Friendship right down on Northside Drive.
Yeah.
And right up the street, well, I didn't know until like years. I knew it, but like years later, I didn't know I was gonna be hanging out on Peter Street. But it's right up the street from Peter Street.
Yeah.
And right there, it used to be like a studio area where a lot of artists used to be. I remember the first time when T.I. first came out, and he had a studio right there. And I was just walking around the neighborhood one day, and I walked up there, and I just so happened to just see him. But then that's when I learned, like, in Atlanta, you can really literally run into anybody at any given time. Like, when I was in high school, skipped school to go to Lennox and buy me my first pair of products.
He telling on himself.
I ran into Gucci, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
Grew up.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's what's so dope about Atlanta is, like you said, at any given time, you can run into people.
And you never know. Like, you
Absolutely.
literally, like, I don't, even now, like, you can literally just walk outside your door and just walk and meet somebody.
Absolutely. And we have to take advantage of that,
Yeah.
you know, without being overbearing.
But you know, that's why a lot of people come here, because it really is a lot of opportunity here. Like,
yes.
I know people may make the jokes about the traffic and stuff, but like,
that's the only. I think that's really the.
but that's everywhere.
That's
though. Like,
everywhere
I don't
you
think
go.
I ever been nowhere where it wasn't
Where
no
there's
traffic.
no traffic, yeah, exactly. You know, and really, you don't have to live like right downtown. You can live like
on the
outskirts a little bit, absolutely. And there's so much culture here.
Exactly.
That's what I love. There's a lot of history, a lot of the greats. Who were some of give me two greats from Atlanta that you admire, like their hustle, their grind? I know you just mentioned a couple of them, but who was that for you, being from the city?
My favorite artist of all time was T.I.
Yeah.
T.I. And I would say Google or Future, like one of the two. But I would say Gucci, because he put a lot of people in position too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people.
And he's still
out here doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like, but T.I. was always my favorite rapper, my favorite entertainer.
Yeah.
And those two right there.
Most
T.I.
definitely.
and T.I. go out.
So when did you discover that you had a voice that you could like just really sing? Were you little, like singing in the choir, the chorus? Like, how did you figure that out?
I actually was little. So my dad is a producer, engineer, songwriter.
Oh, dope.
All of the above in Oakland. And he's well known for it too, out in the Bay. So I used to do like chorus for his artists when I was younger.
Yeah.
Of course, I sung in church. All throughout grade school, I did chorus and theater and all that kind of stuff. So I was singing all, my younger years. I didn't start recording professionally until 2012.
Okay.
When I released my first single, Say Yes, featuring Transley.
Yes.
That was my first song. I actually sung that song referencing it for my now friend, Damon Turner. Shout out to Damon, because he wrote a lot of my songs. I was just referencing it. And I didn't think I was going to start pursuing it. But once I sung it, I'm like, hold on, that sound good as a whole.
I know that's right.
As a whole, wait a minute. So about 2012 was when I was pursuing it.
That is dope. And, I really feel like we are now in a space with music that R&B is about to make that major wave. Like, not that it's ever went away, but I think hip hop has been on top for a very long time.
Absolutely.
And it's still there, but I think R&B is about to be right there with it. Do you agree with that?
I do, because I think people are looking for that feeling.
Yeah.
Now. I think people are tired of hearing about
a lot of shoot 'em up, bang, bang,
what stuff look like and how big it is and what you can do with it. Don't nobody want to hear all that no more. People want to hear, about love and
absolutely
good experiences. Just want to feel good. So I do think that it's definitely coming back on top.
Yeah, we as a whole need more positivity in the world.
Absolutely.
Not just within music, just in life, period. Yeah. There's so much stuff going on out there. And I really do believe what we consume, like what we listen to, what we take in is what we put back out.
Oh, absolutely.
So we have to be mindful.
And I also, shout out to Janae Aiko. I'm giving a lot of shout outs right now. Do you know Janae Aiko, the singer? So she studies a lot on like sound healing and how music can either heal you or it can destroy parts of your body.
Yes.
So that's a big thing, just like what you're listening to, even like a certain 808, it can, trigger certain things emotionally.
The frequency of it.
The frequency, yes, exactly. So music actually is a bigger part of our life than we think it is.
Absolutely. It can be very healing.
Exactly.
Most definitely. For people who are not familiar with your music, what would you, without boxing yourself in, how would you describe like the type of music that you're putting out?
I make hustler music.
Okay. So I'm a hustler, baby.
I ain't
got a voice like her.
I got a hustler spirit. So it's like when I rap about like getting you some money, getting you some motion, not just some money, but getting you some motion, making something out of yourself, and not just being like, be open-minded to what you want to do in life.
Yes.
Like, if you want to rap, you can do this too. Like me and my homies, we also got a clothing line. So I rap about stuff like that because I like to be fly. You know? Shout out to Golden Company. I would put that in hustler music. Like,
it's uplifting though.
But I like to rap. I got songs where I talk to the ladies too.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm a player too now.
He a player too. Yeah, absolutely.
Big P. P. I'm just
Big P in the building.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted. No, but that's dope. We have to figure out ways to uplift. And, you know, all of us, we are in a position where we have a voice. So it's up to us to really spread that positivity. And I've been talking about it a lot because you know what? Mental health is real, right?
yeah. You know, for real. It really
Very,
is.
very real.
And
there's-
if the pandemic didn't teach us nothing, that's what it taught us.
Absolutely. 100%. Because a lot of people went down during that time. They lost
Yeah.
their businesses and stuff like that. How long have you been recording professionally?
I want to say since about 2010,
Okay.
11ish type stuff.
Long time.
Yeah, around about 20. That's when I started like getting into the real. I've been rapping since rapping. You know
Yeah,
what I mean,
yeah.
For a long
Since you was a
time.
jit, right?
I remember when I was a kid, I used to get like bootleg CDs. I remember I had a Manny Fresh CD, and it was like a Manny Fresh with a whole bunch of beats that he didn't even put out on his tape. And I would get like one. You remember the little tape recorders?
Oh yeah,
And the mini
I'm an
ones?
OG. Trust me, I
Right.
know
So I
about
would get
it.
one. I put it in front. I would go in my brother's room when he gone or something, and then go in front of the stereo and play the CD.
Yeah.
And I would write a song to it, and then one take. Now you really had the one take.
One take
So
that,
I
yeah.
would
There's
one
no
take it,
punching
just
in.
Do that on them beats, and I would be sitting around playing them, listening to it over and over and over again. Or I'd be in my neighborhood playing it for my friends, and my friend would always egg me on, like, boy, you fine for real, bro. You really take it serious. Start writing in the notebook. But, like, I ain't really get into a real studio until, like, 2010, 2011. And ever since then, I just been locked in.
Yeah. How has your sound evolved over the years?
Very much, like a lot. Like, I mean, when I first started rapping, it sounded like I was reading it. It sounded like people used to tell me that.
is
Yeah. They used to tell me that, like, bro, you fine. I remember when I first started rapping, people used to say, bro, you sound like Bird, man. You sound like Webby. Yeah. But eventually, as time progressed, and I found my sound, like working, I think one thing that really helped me was like working with producers,
Yes.
like working with a specific producer. Shout out my boy Fresh Jones. He helped me find my
Shout
sound.
out Fresh Jones, man.
Fresh.
Busy. They all helped me find my sound. Like
Yes.
just working with different producers saying you should do it like this or you should do it like this.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Busy was the one who helped me set up my first in-house studio to where that's when I really found my sound. Like,
He's so fire
set
too.
Set at the house and start playing with it. Show, hey, look, all he had to do was show me how to record. After
Yeah.
that, I just started experimenting with the auto tune, with my voice, with a lot of different, like even playing on different type of. I got songs on beats that I never thought I'd make, like some Caribbean style beats.
Yeah, there you
or
go.
Trap beats, not just trap beats, even like R&B beats and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's just like I know I evolved a lot, and I'm still evolving to
Yeah.
this day. So it's like.
And that's good that you're being diverse with it because, you know, R&B and also Afro beats is another, like, that's really taking
Afro
over
beats
right
is
now.
coming
It's
through
going
right
crazy.
now.
Up and through
I
there.
need me one of them. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
for real. Absolutely. Give it that little Caribbean island type vibe.
Yeah,
Are you a writer?
I am a writer. I know how to write.
So
I haven't wrote for anyone, but I am a writer.
So do you typically write all your music or do you ever just get in there and punch in?
I do both.
You do a little bit of
It
both.
depends on. It depends. Like some like remember we were talking earlier about listening to stuff in the car.
Yeah.
Like I listen to beats. Like I don't really vibe well just sitting in one spot listening to it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm in the car and I hear a beat, I probably start writing a whole song in the car to
Yeah.
at least write a hook.
Something about being in the car, right?
Yeah, it's something about it. It's just something about that vibe. Hot boxing in the car.
Hot
some days,
boxing in
just
the
sitting
wheel,
there like, yeah, okay. Well, this sounds great. Let me go ahead and lay it down before I forget. You know what I mean? So I can do both though.
Yeah.
Like, lately, I've been punching in, but I write. Like I listen to it, and I think the writer in me had me listen to it over and over and over again. Like,
Yeah.
I could have said it like this. Or I should have said this instead of that. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, yeah.
Absolutely, because just changing how you deliver it can change the entire
Change
song.
that. Exactly.
You know, changing your tone a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we touched on, you know, mental health a little bit. I think writing helps with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To pouring your emotions out.
Exactly.
Same thing with you. I would imagine being a singer that you have writing sessions, you sit down. Like, what does that look like for you when you get in your mode, your creative mode?
First of all, you gotta pop a bottle of red wine.
Okay.
Get me all in my feelings.
Any particular kind of red wine you like? You like what you like?
As long as it's sweet.
Yeah.
I like sweet red.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I love me a good sweet red before I write.
Yeah.
But really, so I usually write by myself. I just started inviting writers to my sessions.
Okay.
I used to always be like, I'm writing my own songs.
Yeah.
I'm not letting nobody help me. But actually, I just started. I have maybe one session where I invited some writers. So it was a little different than what I'm used to.
Yes.
Because it's like, okay, I would give like a melody and then they'll write the words. And it worked out well. I was like, okay, I actually kind of like this. It actually helped me, grow my lyrics a little more because I felt like I was saying the same things.
Right.
Or, other people incorporating other melodies.
Yes.
And stuff like that was helpful. So now I'm getting more towards like in the session having people come in and helping out with my sessions. It's where I'm working towards instead of me just being there by myself.
Right. Understood.
All of my feelings.
I get it. I think it's a female thing because I like to be in charge per se.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't take instruction well.
No. Especially now when it comes to my craft. Like
exactly.
And I'm like,
that's
are you gonna
it.
tell it right? Like
Right. So what did you do in particular, if you even know it all, that allowed you to overcome, okay, I think I will invite some people in? What was that made you say, you know what, let me try this?
My team.
Yeah.
I ain't had no choice.
Yeah.
Really, Clay set the session up. He's like, hey, Bree's gonna, shout out to Bree Field. She came in. Bree's gonna help you. We had another writer come in. They're gonna come in and help with the session. I was like, I'm like, you sure? Like, why? But we did it, and I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like this. So just being more open. And I trust Clay. I trust,
of course,
Sweet. So once they say something, it's like, all right, I guess I'll try it. But I was not very open to it.
Understood. No, I agree. I'm with you 100%. Are you an overthinker?
Absolutely.
See, and I think that's part of it too, because I am as well.
That's why it's taking me so long to just release music, I overthink everything.
Yeah. We think about 100 scenarios about what may or may not ever happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, we got to get out of our own head.
Exactly. And out of our own way.
Get out of our own way.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, that's who stands in our way the most is us.
Yep.
Are you an overthinker?
Yeah. I want to say no, but I am.
Yeah.
I think most people are, whether they admit to it or not.
Yeah.
Like me, it's more so like I gotta have a reason for why I do things that I do.
It's gotta make sense,
Yeah,
like we
it gotta
said.
make sense. Like I'm not just a person. Oh, I'm gonna put this out just cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I put it out because, or I'm doing this because, or I support this because. Like,
Right.
it got to make sense to me for me to just give it my all. 'Cause
Yes.
If it don't make sense to me, then I'm just sitting up here. I feel like I'm just doing stuff to do it, and I don't like doing stuff just to do it.
No, absolutely. Even like with going out and pulling up to events.
Yeah, like it got like now I'm just
That hit someone both of you.
really,
Like, yeah.
it really got to make sense for me to be there because I feel like I done partied so hard in my past years. I ain't gonna say young because I'm still young.
You still young.
It's
Absolutely.
the kid Young Bo, man.
Okay, don't play with us.
Don't
But
get it
I
twisted.
feel like I done partied so hard like in my past. Like when I go out now, it's like it either got to be something different or something new.
Yes.
Or it got to be something significantly worth stepping out.
100%.
To be around.
Yeah.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
And
Absolutely.
I've gotten so comfortable with just being by myself.
Yeah.
And loving just being at home.
Me
chilling,
too.
watching
Yes.
I'm like, okay, so where we going? How long gotta be there? Who gonna be there? What we doing for? Before I even think about putting on some clothes.
Yo,
'Cause I'm ready
But
to
you got to
chill.
tell them how long it take you to get ready to.
That's the biggest
And it
part.
takes too long to get ready to go
So
somewhere.
it got to be worth it if you're gonna invest that time.
Absolutely. That's what discourages me from going out a lot is the whole get ready process. That is it. Like, and I'm like you. I know I drive people crazy. I'd be like, well, who's going to be there? What's the parking look like?
Yes.
I
think everybody
need
like
to
that
know.
part.
Is there food
especially
there?
in Atlanta.
Are
the
there any
gonna be
food?
there?
Yes. What kind of
much the drinks
food?
there?
Yeah. Can you
Yes.
smoke in there?
Do I
Like,
need
can
the
you
pregame
smoke?
before I
Right.
get there? Yeah.
All that
Important
stuff.
questions.
Most definitely. So since you've been with Players Club Music
Mm-hmm.
Group, have you released any songs
Prior
new?
to Money Piling?
Right. Since you've been with Players Club Music Group, how many songs have you released?
Money Piling is my first official PCMG release.
It is, huh?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Wait, do I got?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Did you create this song with that in mind? Like, hey, I'm now a part of this situation, or no?
Like when I made the song, really what it was, it's not like I've been had the song before I was like with Clay, but like I was sitting, like remember I was recording at the house, so I had a whole bunch of songs. I was about to say something about I had a whole bunch of songs.
You did good.
He did good. Yes.
But I played Clay. I want to say like maybe like 10 songs. And I still got songs he ain't even heard yet.
Yeah.
But I played Money Pal. I think I played that one first. Matter of fact, every song I said, but that's gonna be
the one.
That's the one right there. We gonna do that one first.
Yes.
We're going with that one first. And ever since then, Clay done had me all around the city performing it. Right before we released it, like everything. Video coming soon.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
That was going to be my next question. When's the visual? So it's coming
Video
soon. Will it be released before the end of this year, you think?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it already like in the works?
I haven't shot it yet.
When you do your videos though, do you write the treatments for them typically? Put your input in on it?
I put my input in.
Yeah.
I try to let somebody else. Like, I'm not really good at that part.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah.
I feel like if I do something like that, I overthink it. Like I tell them,
Exactly.
If it was up to me and I shoot videos, I do everything I'm saying in the breath. Like, versus I would rather have someone like more artistic, like think outside the box of like,
right.
If a song called Mine, okay, what can we do to make people look at it? Not just saying, oh, he got to have money everywhere or something like that.
Right. Understood.
I want it to be like, I'm not even I'm a flashy person, but I'm not a flashy person.
Right.
I want the video to somewhat represent the person I am.
You are, exactly. You're a hustler.
Yeah.
And like she said also too, having other people put their input and their creativity, they might come up with something you're like, dang, I never thought about that.
And
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
so crazy? I had I got people like that. Like, shout out my boy. I keep shouting at everybody, but shout out my boy Guy ATL. I mean, we shot a video. It's called. It was one of my old songs. It was called Paper Good.
Okay.
And basically, he came up with the whole idea of, yeah, you should do this. Like, you should be a trash man. Or you should do this. And it's like once I was like, when he was telling me, I was like, man, that
Doing all that.
man, that sound weak. Man.
Yeah.
But once I seen the video, man, I was like, yo, you did your thing.
It's cinematic.
Yeah, it's something real different. It's nothing like it don't sound the music already didn't sound like the typical music that a lot of people, songs that was going around, but it's like the video was so different. It had me like, wow. I never looked at it like that. Like, I didn't see this in that. I got plenty of songs. Like, I know a lot of directors and stuff too. Like, I always tell them, I want to work with y'all. Like, I'm trying to get into my acting bag, so I like to keep that the relationship with a lot of people who in the media form.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So even when I shoot videos, I want it to be like a mini movies.
Right, absolutely.
Mini movies. That's what I want. Mini movies in my
Mini
videos.
movies, yeah, very cinematic feel because, at some point in time, you will want to make that transition.
Yeah, I want folks to see me. I'm a young Denzel. Man.
I know, that's right.
Camera get on now.
It's like you still got a lot of life left in this music industry as a music artist, but, at some point in time, you want to make that transition into doing film and stuff.
I want to be diverse with what I do.
There you go.
I don't want to be one-dimensional. You know what
Absolutely.
And that's where the bag is. You can't just do music.
Multiple hustles.
I think music is just more like the entry to
It
To
is.
whatever it is you.
It's that
everybody
stepping
who I
stone.
everybody who I know that's on that level, they came in through music like that. Like
Absolutely.
T.I., LL,
50
Ludacris,
Cent.
50 Cent.
Diddy.
Yeah,
The
man.
list goes on.
It goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody about the single that you're currently pushing right now.
Oh,
She said, don't mind if I do.
so right now I have blocked out on all platforms. Make sure you tap in, stream, share, like everything. Blogs produced by Mondo. Made that.
Shout out to Mondo. He's so
Shout out
dope
to
too.
Mondo.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Mondo. That's my boy.
Yeah,
Yes.
me and Mondo went to high school together.
Oh,
so
that's
I've known
dope.
Mondo for a long time.
That is really dope.
His whole Still Paid group, I know all of them. Money Move, I know all of them.
Yeah, and Mondo's just like a good person too.
He
You know what
is.
I'm saying? Like not just a good producer. Like he's
a
somebody you
great
want to be
person.
around.
We were best friends in high school.
Okay,
That's my dog.
besties. Yeah.
That's my dog.
What does that song mean to you?
Blocked. It means don't play with me.
Yeah, don't play with her.
It means don't play with me. I feel like it's relatable to a lot of females because we experience a lot with guys, and I think a lot of us have had to block a few
Yes,
guys
100%.
based off their behavior.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So I really just a lot of our songs, because me and Mondo made a whole EP called Girl Talk.
Oh, dope.
So a lot of the songs that we made, it was like in studio, or a few of the songs we actually made like in the car on the way to the studio. He'll start producing and I just start writing.
It's in that car mode.
Yep. So Block just came to me. Like I just start writing. As he's making the beat, I'm like, gonna be blowing up my phone. And I just start writing. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, because got me messed up. Like,
Don't play with her.
please,
Somebody
I
had
had to
you in
get
your
it
feelings
out.
when you made
it. Somebody made me mad, child. I had to
No,
let
for
them know.
real. And that's what it is. Not everybody's intended to go on our journey with us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people, we got to
Yeah.
block them.
Gotta get them up out of there.
Nah, for real. What is your most personal song that you've written?
Ooh. Okay, so it's not out. It's called No More.
Okay.
I wrote that song in LA as I was evolving, shall I say.
Okay.
But it's basically about like just not accepting certain things from, a person anymore.
Yes.
And that's it. I'm
Yes.
done. I'm not the same girl that you once knew before. That's the most personal song because I really had to evolve and
Right.
stop taking certain things.
Yes.
So, I might have to drop that. That's
Yes,
gonna make me a little
please do.
emotional.
Yes, that's going to make me emotional.
Yeah, I might have to drop that song. Yeah.
Because those type of records like that, when it's very personal from you, that's when people resonate with it. That's when they
Yeah.
relate to it.
But it's also the scariest song to put out. Like,
Yes.
I'm really nervous about putting out. Like Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about
I'm
my,
like,
that? Like, I'm like, everybody gonna hear what I went through. They don't know how I feel.
But those be the
But-
songs that just like,
Yeah.
those be the songs that gravitate people to you.
100%.
That now they realize like the Summer Walker, like you see how when she put out, she was completely vulnerable on her
Yes,
album.
being
And
transparent.
people like just gravitate to her just
Yes.
because like I can relate to that.
Absolutely.
I can relate to that.
Showing you
So,
still human. Like, I'm still.
That's
I'm
exactly
just
what
like
it
you.
is. Absolutely. Letting people know that I'm human as well. I have emotions like everybody else.
that's right.
What about you? What's your most personal record that you've recorded or put out or haven't put
You know
out?
what's so crazy? I have a whole mixtape out. I'm not gonna say mixtape, but I have a whole project out called "It's Personal."
Okay.
And
Okay. That
it's on
sums
all
it up.
platforms right
Okay.
now. But it was a project that I released after my mom died.
Okay.
My mom died in 2018.
Oh my gosh. Sorry to hear that.
And when she died, I locked into the studio and I made like I want to say it was a 12, maybe 10 to 12 songs. I put it out.
Yeah.
And every song on there meant something to me because they all dedicated to my mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I got a song on there dedicated to my daughter too. So
How old is your baby?
I don't want to talk about her. I'm just playing. She's 7.
Aw.
They are something else, child.
Okay, so I got two questions for you. You're a father. How did fatherhood change your life?
It made me grow up.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff. It really kind of made me think twice about a lot of stuff that I used to do.
Yes.
Like I wouldn't never know hot head out here trying to bust somebody's head or nothing.
Yeah.
Or unless I had to. But
Yeah.
it kind of made me think twice on my reactions on things I do because everything I do don't just affect me no more.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's bigger than you.
you got to be there for your little one because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they didn't ask to be here, So you got to stand up and be that.
Yeah. Be more proactive rather than reactive.
Yeah.
And I like being a dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though she get on my nerves, I like seeing my daughter and she smile. Even
Of
when
course.
we going through it, like I like that. Like she could have smiled on my face. So.
Well, you know what? You're her first love.
Oh, yeah.
And we know that our father, as long as they're in our life, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's our first love.
Yep. You love
You,
her daddy.
you are her first love. You lost your mom in 2018. How did that change your life?
Man, 2018, it was like the best, worst year of my life. Like,
Yeah.
because when she died, she died like 2 months after my daughter turned 2.
Mm.
And at around the time, like I was just coming back from out of town for my daughter's birthday. And I had ended up coming home doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. Getting locked up. And then my mama came and picked me up from jail. And when she picked me up, I looked at her and I seen her eyes were like yellow.
Yeah.
And I said, "What's wrong with your eyes?" She was like, "None, I just came from the doctor." I said, "Man, you need to go get that checked out."
Yeah.
And she went to get it checked out. And they said, luckily she came in when she came in. I guess they found like cancer in her kidneys or something like that.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
I want to say she died like maybe, was it? She died about a month later. Yeah. And
That's so
when
scary.
that year was so good because I was doing a lot of things. I was making good money.
Yeah.
I was celebrating my wins. I was happy with my kids.
Yeah.
Me and her, I knew she was sick, but we was planning on doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Once she kind of got better, and when she died, I was like, damn, like.
Gosh, it is tough, but we know God makes no mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, we have
it's
to.
like even though she gone, like she showed me she still watching.
She's still
keep blessing me. Like
she here right now.
I'm telling you, like
She here with us
Shout
right
out to
now.
Mom. What's up?
Shout out. Where you at, Mom Dukes?
Okay.
Her and my mom, they in here chilling with us right now. You know what I'm saying?
Love that.
Are you a mother yet?
No.
No.
I am not. I am looking forward to it, but I am not in any rush.
Yeah, understood. You're in career mode right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I have so many nieces and nephews, and all my friends have kids.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
enough
plenty.
kids. I have 2 cats at home. I'm good.
I'm a cat woman too.
Yes, I love my babies.
Yes. So we were talking about frequencies earlier.
Mm-hmm.
A cat purring. That frequency, that's why they calm us so much, because I don't know the exact frequency, but they say a cat's purr, the frequency actually calms us down.
Mm-hmm. And they can sense when you are not balanced, or they can sense when you're like feeling a certain emotion. And my cat will literally just come lay
They
right
do.
here and just purr.
Yes.
And I'll be like, oh,
It's so soothing, isn't it?
thank you. Mhm.
Absolutely. Men don't be
love
liking
it.
cats.
They don't. All these guys on the team, they hate cats. Even Clay. Clay terrorized me by my cats.
But I think if they get around them and really
I
understand,
keep telling them.
they will fall in love with them. Do you have boys, girls, one of each?
Each, a boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl.
Nico and Nyla.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Hey, babies.
I love them so much.
Are either of you going to be putting together an album, or are you focusing on singles right now?
well, I know me personally, I'm definitely working on the album. But right now I'm just focusing on singles. Like I feel like a lot of time, like I'm focusing on singles and videos, and videos.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna drop the album when I'm ready to drop an
There
album.
you go.
Because I feel like a lot of people check out albums, but they basically, like a lot of, like nowadays music is so microwavable, so a lot of people don't even take time to sit and listen to a
Absolutely.
Right.
whole project. But they'll watch a video.
No,
Yeah.
for
They'll
real.
listen to your song.
Yes.
But you want, so when I put out a project, I want all eyes on me when I do my project.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's a lot of work to build
Get to that point.
Yeah, to build that anticipation for an entire project and to push an entire project.
Telling you.
Same thing with you. Singles right now is your
Just
focus?
singles right
Yeah.
now. A lot of singles that I'm dropping are previously recorded songs, that's older songs
Yeah.
that I feel like I haven't put enough behind.
Understood.
And so, singles, visuals, because I don't have enough content out there of me visually. And then I'll work on a project probably like middle next year
Yeah.
to put out. I'll be working on a project to put out.
Understood.
About middle of next year.
So we got a lot to look forward to.
Oh, absolutely. Players Club Music Group, we are turning up.
I know
for
that's
sure.
right. Where can we find you at next? Do you have anything in the works, like any events coming up or anything like that we can stay tuned for?
Yeah, the next event I'm performing at the Vito show.
Okay.
That's November 11th.
Yes.
The Vito show. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some PCMG things going on before the end of the year. So stay tuned. I don't want to spoil the surprise. She put it out, Clay. Man, y'all talk too much.
Tell them we was doing that?
They just gotta stay tuned.
That's
stay tuned. But and y'all can catch me around. I'll be at a lot of networking events. You might see me performing at anywhere. Like, I like the experience. I like the practice. I call that practice.
That's exactly what it is.
Going on stage, trying to find. I like seeing other artists, seeing what they did.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be stealing their swag, but I go
No.
and see what they doing. I'm like, maybe let me try something of my own to get that type of reaction.
100%.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier with the light. It's not that you're stealing someone's idea. It's just like, okay, I like that idea, but let me make it my own.
Let me incorporate it on my set.
Exactly. Absolutely. What about you, my love? Where are you gonna be at next?
Where am I gonna be at next?
She said,
definitely. I'm like, where the girl gonna be?
Where am I not gonna be? We outside.
Really, we outside. And this is the most outside I have been in a long time. Being back with Players Club, they literally have us outside.
It feels good though, don't it?
It does feel good.
Yeah.
Clay would be in the group chat. He would send us an event every week. Hey, this gonna be popping.
This where we at. This where we at. We all gonna be here.
When we show up, guess what? Ain't number love when we get there.
Yeah,
it's always
absolutely.
a good time. My only thing is these guys don't understand that I have to do a lot to get ready. So when we go out back to back to back 4 days in a row, I'm tired.
No, absolutely.
Doing my hair, doing my makeup, figuring what I'm gonna wear. They just put clothes on.
That's a 2 hour. It could be a 2 hour process.
Literally.
You know, like men don't understand.
They
They're
don't
like, what's
get it.
taking so long?
But
Like,
they have us outside.
yes, that's what gives me the most anxiety is the whole get ready process.
Yeah.
If I could snap my fingers and be ready, I'd probably be out a whole lot
Oh
more.
yeah, absolutely. Even this morning, I'm like,
Do I have to get up and get ready?
makeup on.
Right.
But y'all definitely be at the Vito show with Players Club. I don't have any performances set up right now, but I'm sure by the end of the month, there's going to be something coming up.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it's the holiday season. So there's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of dope events and stuff like that coming up.
Y'all better tap in now, because
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Price
we
going
be
up.
booked and busy.
Price going up.
The price is definitely skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Well, where can people follow you and keep up with you, Young Bo?
Y'all can follow me on every social media platform, Young Bo 101. I have a website. The link is on my bio on all of them, so you can find me on everything. All my music out there, all my videos that's on YouTube. Just follow me, Young Bo 101. YOUNGBOB. I mean, God, I said BOB.
I might be
YOUNGBO 101.
Young Bo.
The numbers. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Charlise J, where can we follow you at?
For the most part, I'm on every platform under Charlise J, except Twitter is Charlise J Music. 'Cause
Okay.
somebody got Charlise J, and I'm coming after you, girl.
And are they even active?
No, she don't do nothing.
That
on there.
irritates my
It
soul.
makes me so mad.
Yeah.
I tried to DM her. I tried to report her page. Everything. You gotta go. Charlise J on everything. iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, all of the above.
I know you guys did shout out some people throughout the conversation. Anybody that you left out that you may want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to God.
Yeah.
Shout out to God. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my pops.
Yeah.
Shout out to my daughter.
And shout out to yourself.
Yeah, shout out to me. Shout
out to Young Bo.
I said shout out to Clay, but shout out to Clay for real. Cause
Yeah.
he a real playmaker, man.
He really is. He
Big
is
PEO move.
big dot connector. Who do you want to shout out to?
God, of course.
Yeah.
For number one, shout out to the Game Players Club Music Group. Everybody involved, because everybody in the group really got something going on, and it's very inspirational to me as an artist, just to see how people, because we all live our own lives, but we all are still together.
Absolutely.
So it's just inspiring to see how we all can still keep moving
I love it.
despite life.
Yes.
Shout out to the gang. I love y'all. Shout out to the fam. They hold me down because it's hard being an independent artist.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and shout out to Tampa, Industry's Most Wanted. We in the
Yes,
building,
you
baby.
better believe it. And shout out to yourself as
And
well.
Shout out to Charlise J.
Yes. One last question. We are live, like she said.
Industries.
Big Industries Most Wanted. We got Players Club Music Group in the building. What makes you the Industry's Most Wanted?
Because I'm the flyest, most coolest person you going to ever meet. So when you come across me, you better have it on. And you better come with it when it comes to your rapping, cause I'm me, man. I'm Young Bo, man. Who else? Ain't no other Young Bo's out here. It's another Young Bo out here, but he ain't the Young
No,
Bo.
you
I
him.
am the Young Bo.
You him.
I might have to change my name to the Young Bo.
Yeah.
Because I don't like how people keep playing with my top. Like, that's a plan.
Don't play with him. He the only one. What makes you the Industry's Most Wanted?
Because I'm the first lady of Players Club.
Yes.
I really keep it playing a lot of my songs. Although I'm a female artist, I think I bring a lot of authenticity to my music.
Yes.
On top of, a little player stuff. But just realness in my music and just bringing the love back, bringing the feelings back. Definitely makes me the Industry's Most Wanted.
I love it. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you for
Shout out to you, Tampa.
Yes, absolutely. This ain't
I
gonna be
had
the
fun
last
doing
time.
this.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we got to do it
Yeah.
again. Absolutely. I'll just throw it out there. I'm going to be starting a talk segment at the top of the year. I would love to have you guys come back and we could, because I'm going to have specific topics. I'm going to have different guests every week.
Man, I can't wait. I want to do something like that.
Yeah,
too.
so maybe come up with a topic that you guys would like to talk about and come back at the top of the year and we'll make it happen.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
absolutely.
That would be
Let's
dope.
do it.
love
We
to
locking
talk.
in.
Yes, me too. 43 minutes. It don't even sound like it that we've been doing
for
this, right?
real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 15.
Nah, for real. We up out of here, y'all.
Bye.
Salute. Now that was dope.
got no safety, but my rats busting out my memories. I ain't said a word, but when I smoke, you'll hear it loud and clearly. If it's some money on my head, that mean my mind